So for our lower leg exercise, we're going to do dumbbell, frontal, or quadriceps frontal squats, okay? So that just means we're just gonna do a squat with dumbbells at the side, okay? So I want you to be with your feet shoulder width apart. Good job, you did good at that. You're gonna keep your back straight, okay? Head up, looking straight. And you're gonna have the dumbbells, which you can grab. And you're just gonna hold them at your side. Yep, good job. And then you're going to slowly, here, you can just watch me do it really fast. So you're gonna have that, and you're going to keep the weight on your heels, not to where you're like lifting your toes up, and then you're going to slightly flex your hips and your knees, keep your core engaged, so tighten your core, and then you're going to drop back like you're sitting, okay? Good job. Okay, so for this, the optimal motion, we'd feel for your quad engagement and disengagement. Your optimal motion is like where your constant resistance is on the muscle. It's where you're gonna get the most, that's in the proper range. So we don't wanna go too far down on the squat or locking the legs out, because that wouldn't be in your optimal motion range. So if you put the dumbbells down, and I'm gonna show you on myself, okay? So you can feel here, which you can feel if you want, it's fine. And so if we have our legs with our knees locked out, there's like, you don't really feel engagement, right? So if you feel like right there, so here, like there you go. No, you can do it on you, that's okay. So keep your legs up, and if you start to slowly bend, this is where I start to feel mine. Okay, and then if you go down, right here's, oh, careful. That's where I feel release. So here, is it okay if I feel? Okay, so if you put your knees locked out. Okay, now if you go down, keep going. Oh, sorry, go back up, I forgot. So if you go down, okay, so right there's where we engage. So let's slightly pass, so if you lock your knees out, okay, no, not so aggressively, okay. If you go like, about right there is whenever it activates, okay. So you keep going down, keep going. Okay, so that's good, so keep going down a little further. Oh, careful not to keep your back straight. Okay, so that's really good. So you probably don't want to go much deeper than that. You could until it, but for this exercise, that's about as deep as you want to go, okay? So if you want to pick the dumbbells back up, oh, careful. So as a trainer, I'm going to be at your side. We're going to be in front of a mirror in like a open area. Make sure there's nothing in your way to you to accidentally hit with your back or anything. So I'll be here, I can feel here on keeping your spine aligned, making sure your head's up. Also making sure here I can look at your knees. Make sure your knees aren't like going in. You don't want that to happen, okay? And that I can also watch to make sure you're not leaning up on your toes like so, because that could make you fall forward. Whenever you're on your heels, helps you give her a bigger base, and it allows you to go hinge back on your hips and not just flex your knees, okay, or bend your knees, okay? So for like my responsibility, I need to make sure you keep your spine straight so you don't hurt your back, and as long as with the toes, like that's a safety thing and a responsibility thing, because it'd be my fault if you would fall because of that. And make sure you're in the proper form, which we could also have something under your under you, like if you would fall and I was not able to somehow catch you, we could have you land on that instead of a hard floor, which hurt more, yeah. So when we're doing this, when you're going down, that is your concentric motion. So if you were to go down, good job. Okay, keep up, yep. And then coming up, that was your eccentric motion. So, and whenever you're doing your breathing, I want you to inhale as you're going down. So inhale, and exhale as you come up. Good job. Did it without me even telling you. That was good. So why don't we do that one more time? So remember to go deep on your squat. Keep your heels on your weight on your heels. Knees in. Okay, go. Good job. So if you were struggling with this, we could use this stool here for you to understand how to get down with your hips. So if you take a step forward, we're going to do that. So take a little step forward. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're just going to go down, just touch the stool and then come back up. You're not actually going to sit on it. Good job. So that helps you like understand how far to go, which we could have that lower, right, if we wanted to. Or we could have you against the wall as stability on your back, help you keep it from rounding too. We would just go down, because I can see with you, you're kind of struggling with your back, so that would be something that we could do to help keep your back straight and not rounding. And that might also help you with keeping your weight on your heels. You like to go forward on your toes a little bit, don't you? Yeah. That's for regression. And if you were doing good, like if you were doing really good with this, we could add dumbbell shoulder presses to it. Sorry, it took me a minute to figure out what I was trying to say. So if you were to, here, I'll show you how this is what you could do. So if I were standing here, so I'm in that position, and you just have the dumbbells at your sides, going down, and then you would come back up, not lock out your knees, and then bring them up, and then press up, and back down. And that just activates more muscles in your body. And then like holding that locked out, or like that position, squeezing your legs still when you go up, still helps your legs exercise too. For pace, did I go over pace? No, okay. Sorry, I forgot to do that. So if you would pick these up again. So pace, you're going to go down and hold it for a second, and then come back up, slowly. So it's about 1 second to go down, hold for a second, and then 1 second to come back up. Okay? So regards for special populations, thank you. For the elderly, you could, they might have stability issues and lower energy, and also hips or knee joint issues. So doing a seated squat might be better for them. That way maybe they're not going so deep, or just not having to go so deep without even the stool. And you could use the wall for stability, like I said, for the regression, which doesn't mean that they're not still activating muscles. It just might help with the stability and them not, because they could potentially be on their toes a lot. Then for the obese special population, you could do the same kind of lower, there could be lower energy, not lack of muscle. So you could do this seated thing if they were needing to. They could, might not want them to sit for other than a second, but maybe sit for a second, come back up, just so they have that energy to push back up. And for either population, you could have them just do body weight squats, which you could also do for regression. You could just do body weight squats and no dumbbells. And then for both populations, you could also just do lower reps, or lower weight, lower reps, and a slower pace if you needed to, or have them go down and up at the same pace, but just have a resting period in between each rep, and a longer resting period than you would normally have.